Welcome to How to Write a Cover Letter, presented by www.resumeforcomputerjob.com, where you can get your resume and cover letter needs addressed, specifically catering to the IT and technology markets. I wanted to do a general video that everyone can benefit from, and I want to succinctly give you 6 tips that you can use when designing a cover letter to make it that much more effective and that much more successful in getting that all desired interview that we are all seeking in these economic times. Number 1, make it short and straightforward. Half page to 3/4 page long is good enough. There are too many individuals out there, you may or may not be included, who are writing 2-page cover letters thinking that breadth and depth of information will lead to an interview. Put yourself in the mind of the boss, the CEO, or the HR representative who's reading your paperwork. They don't have all day to look at just your documentation. You are one of 100 applicants. Yin Yang, or what we call Zen, really applies here in the sense that which you give, you also receive. If you are considerate of the person who is reading your material, your cover letter, your resume, etc., they will be considerate in considering you for the next level of the interview process. So when you're writing a cover letter, get down to the details very quickly. Don't sit there and give a biographical sketch, then start getting into the details of which they're actually looking for. The actual advertisement, the actual posting, whether it be Monster, Career Builder, Dice, newspaper, etc., the actual job posting has what they're looking for in terms of qualifications. So keep your cover letter to those things. Of these lists of 6 skills on this ad, for example, let's say, you have 4. Well, just go with that. Go with the 4 that you have and start your letter off, and in the first paragraph, get to the point where you're actually naming those skills you had and briefly how long you've had those skills and any other specializations related to those skill sets that you would have that would make you stand out. It's a sales document, not an autobiography. 2, who to address. If you know the person's name, address your cover letter to him or her. Otherwise, use Dear Hiring Manager. Personally, I try to always avoid using Dear Hiring Manager. There are so many techniques you can use to get the hiring manager's name or the cover letter person's name, whether it be a connection. You could even blank phone call, and there's people who've done that. Research blank phone calls to hiring manager, or call the hiring manager interview, and you will see there's a process you can use where you can make a phone call to the gatekeeper, aka the receptionist or the HR person, and then you can solicit the name of the individual who's doing the hiring, or a hiring individual's name, which you can put on your document, which will make yours stand out, and that increases your chances considerably of getting an interview, because now you're directly talking to a person, and you stand out as doing that, rather than just being another person with a Dear John letter sent to each corporation, which people tend to think are all just copy duplicates anyway. 3, write with confidence. Build your image with positive impressions. Hardworking, self-motivated, highly skilled, a lot of experience, etc. When you're writing a cover letter, focus your goal on one of these objectives here, or as many of them as you can incorporate into the cover letter. Each cover letter should be different. You shouldn't have a cover letter that is carbon copied from everyone else. You should look at the job posting, and your cover letter should say, I think you have 6 skills you want. I have 5 of them with this many years experience, and one of the highlights of my skill set in this field or this area or this functionality is such. That's essentially your cover letter. Signed, me. I can be contacted at such and such email address or phone number at your convenience. That's a cover letter. It's not, well, 7 years ago, our forefathers put on this great nation. It's not the Declaration of Independence. It's not the Bill of Rights. It's not a constitutional amendment. It's not a legislative bill. It's a simple document saying, I am qualified. This is why. This is how much I'm qualified. In short, the resume says, here's all my qualifications, here's all the things I've done, and and here's how all these experiences will benefit the organization, particularly within its position. Promote your skills and experience. Repeat your core experience from your resume, whatever they are. Restate them in the cover letter. Now, like I said, but just now, previous, you have the posting, the advertisement, etc. in front of you, or you can get that in front of you. Your cover letter should draw from your resume pointers, bullets of things that actually were printed in the actual advertisement for the position that you can say, I've actually dealt with that before. I have direct experience with that. This is a sales document. Your cover letter says, I can. Or, I did. It says nothing else. That's the format for an effective cover letter. Reassure what you can do for potential employer and insist that you can make contributions. Say you can help them on profitability, help their clients succeed, make their system secure, etc. Think what you can do for them and say so. Again, I'm repeating myself, but I'm making the point very clear, and I'm making the point stand out to you as a listener, observer of this presentation. Whenever you're designing a cover letter, be certain, sure, absolutely positive that your cover letter tells them three things. You can do it, you did do it, and you will do it the way that will bring the organization success. That's what all a cover letter should say, and exactly what a cover letter should say. Think what you can do for them and say so. Say it quickly, succinctly, to the point, and use as many words as they do in the ad as possible while being grammatically correct and truthful. Lastly, end your cover letter by calling to action. Ask for scheduling an interview. That's the most important part. Don't forget your goal, getting an interview. When you're done listing I can, I did, I know I spoke previously about you closing your cover letter by stating I'm available at such and such email or such phone number for getting. That's the part where you're actually asking for the interview. Right before you say that, the sentence before can be stated millions of ways, such as, given my qualifications or given my background or given my history, I feel that I can contribute a lot to the organization in its position, and as such would like to schedule an interview. Give you a general idea. Then you say, I'm available at email or phone number, whatever hours restricted or at your convenience. Sign, sincerely or thankfully, sign it, done. It's over. Have a good day, and I hope this will help you. Remember, www.resumeforcomputerjob.com, where you can get all of your needs met, especially IT related. You need a job in the computer field, think you're qualified, all you need is the paperwork to get the interview. I'll see you there. Is it resume for computer job or is it computer job? I hope it's job.